This is either going to be the best thing or the worst thing that I've ever done. G'day guys, how's it going? It's Jared HD here. Today, for some reason, I'm trying to see if we can take a player from 1 overall to 99 overall using dynamic player potential in FIFA 20 career mode. If you've watched my rebuilds throughout FIFA 20, you would know just how clutch dynamic player potential has come in for us. It's made some players that aren't really expected to be anything into the world's best. So today, I wanted to take that idea to the extreme. As you can see here, we have Riley McGree. We're going to see if we can turn him from 1 overall all the way up to 99. But lads, we are on the absolute grind for 400,000 subscribers, and still, over 90% of you guys watching the video right now are not subscribed to the channel. So, if you're new around here, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. Through the absolute power of the FIFA 20 live editor, you can now see that Riley McGree has gone from a 72 rated player all the way down to a 1 overall player, now age 16, so we've taken him from one extreme to the other. That valuation is unreal. £1,200. I mean, even that, I think £1,200 is still a little bit too much money. And as you can see here, all the stats are down to 1. This is absolutely horrible for McGree. I mean, I've changed him to a striker because I found that's the best way for players to grow, playing up front. But I think it's going to be a bit of an issue for him to even score goals. And I'm not going to do this the easy way. If I used training, that could be an absolute shortcut. But I want to see if this can be done purely off of dynamic player potential. No outside help. I mean, if you want me to have a go at this same experiment with training, please let me know in the comment section down below. Here we are at the end of season number 1. And it has been an absolute shocker for Riley McGree. Not a single goal here. He's gone up to an 8 overall, which is quite nice, but no goals and no assists. So that ain't gonna be good. At least we're slowly starting to get some growth in the stats. Absolutely phenomenal work though. His valuation has gone up almost 20 times the original one. And despite playing a 1 overall striker up top, we have still managed to finish above the Mariners and the Jets. Some things just never change. So there we go, an absolute stinker of a season. I'm sure we all expected it here with Riley McGree at Adelaide United. Let's go and see what his potential is now like due to dynamic play potential. No surprise that McGree's potential has remained at 80. One thing I've noticed with dynamic player potential is that it doesn't kick in until you've had 2 seasons. So if we go another year without scoring, I'm quite worried about what the potential is going to be. That ain't ideal. Riley McGree is bound to surely have a bad season and a lateral collateral ligament injury, 2 months on the sidelines. He's gone up +5 overall, which is nice. So he's gone up, what, 12, 13 overall in the first 2 seasons, but it is another season without a goal for Riley McGree. This is sad. Something tells me that we're not going to really get any goals to our name until we start to grow a little bit more. So this could honestly be such a grind. I'm kind of happy that I started him off at age 16, so he still has a little bit of hope. Oh my god, lads, at the start of season number 3, Riley McGree's potential has gone from 80 to 38. That is absolutely atrocious. It's gone down to 38. Oh dear. Look, I'm going to try every method in the book to try making things a little bit easier for him to get a goal. I'm going to try signing a bunch of A-League goalkeepers. We managed to bag one of the best A-League goalkeepers here, Maranovic from the Wellington Phoenix, 73 overall. And as you can see here, we've got a lot of quality goalkeepers in our reserves. Couldn't sign every starting goalkeeper, but signed a lot of them. We've got Birighetti, Jamie Young, Richards, and Izzo all into the club as well. It seems like the media is starting to catch on here. Another game without a goal for McGree. Yep, things are starting to really slow down here. Our overall is less than our age. That is unreal. 16 overall at age 18, +3 growth. We had a lot of game time this season, but again, a donut in the goals department. And a little bit worrying, some of our stats aren't even growing. Oh dear. Somehow though, the side is actually starting to pick up. We made the finals. So that's the 3rd season done here with Riley McGree. Things are not looking too good. I'm honestly questioning whether we're going to score a goal in our entire career. I am pleasantly surprised. Our potential has gone up somehow, +5 to a 43. So maybe things aren't all doom and gloom here with Riley McGree. Stamina is something that has me a little worried because with 10 stamina, he's been getting subbed off like halfway through every game, therefore limiting his chance to score goals. So I feel like stamina is something that's going to hurt us a lot here. I'm starting to regret my decision just a little bit to not do this with training. Just a smidge. We did it! We scored a goal, lads! At the end of this season, Riley McGree has finally bagged an A-League goal. 21 appearances, 1 goal, and a +4 growth to 20. Oh, we might be on the upwards trajectory now. I don't believe it. Look what happens when we score goals. We score 1 goal all season and Adelaide win the A-League. You're welcome, South Australians. It's all coming up McGree here. We score a goal, we get some growth, we win the A-League. Let's see what next season has in store. Season 5, age 20, and there is more growth on the cards here for Riley McGree. Our potential has now gone up to 46, so we're almost over that little hump. Almost. Even our valuation is starting to get all right. £50,000. That ain't terrible. Oh my god. Things are really kicking into gear. 2 goals for us this season, and we have grown +9 to a 29 overall. Riley McGree starting to really come into his own. 2 goals in the A-League. Did we go back-to-back as well? Yes, we did! Taking down Melbourne City again in the A-League Grand Final. We're on a streak. If we don't score, we don't win the A-League. If we score goals, we win the A-League. It's a nice little proposition. But somehow, despite going up 9 overall and scoring 2 goals, having our best season to date, our value's gone down £5,000. Riddle me that. Funnily enough, we also made the Asian Champions League this year. I would be in absolute stitches if we won the Champions League with Adelaide, despite having like a 20 rated striker. Season number 6, here we are. But surprisingly, after our great season, we've only gone to a 46 potential. It has remained. Nothing has changed there. Again, I expect it to go up next year based on last year, but staying 29/46. Oh, we're back to reality, lads. +3 growth, which is all right, but we've had 42 appearances with not a single goal in the season. I honestly think our team is doing so well because of the supporting cast. Like, I brought in Cameron Devlin. I've brought in a few decent players like Dylan Fox, but Devlin up to a 79 overall would be feeding us possession. My theory remains undefeated here. We didn't score any goals, so we get eliminated in week 1 of the A-League finals. Melbourne City actually won an A-League title. FIFA's broken. FIFA is actually broken. 6 seasons done. We're at the age of 21. I'm very curious to see what the potential is looking like for young Riley McGree next year. Just as we anticipated, our potential has grown following a good season 2 years ago, up to 54 now, so +8. We're over that 50 hump. Hopefully it's onwards and upwards, but we need a good season. Let's go! A good season is exactly what the doctor ordered, and it's exactly what McGree delivers. I mean, I laugh myself because I say good season. We scored 2 goals, but given we didn't score a goal to save our life at the start of this, I'll take that every day of the week. +7 in the overall department, up to a 39. Growth is coming McGree's way. We've got a few more seasons here. I'm going to say we've got to about 28, 29, but growth continuing. Okay, discount my theory, my hypothesis. We finish in 8. The growth has gone up to a 61. We're actually a respectable player in terms of potential right now. 39/61 at the age of 23. Come on, Riley. Let's get more than 2 goals on the board this year. Can I have my 2 goals back? Please, can I have 1 goal? We got no goals in this season, but still went up. +8 overall. Thank the Lord for the dynamic player potential, but that leaves me thinking that we're going to have a significant drop in potential growth next season. Up +8 though. almost over the hump in our overall. I signed a regen player, and it's clear to see that that is where all of our goals have gone. Connor Antonis, 73 rated, scored 21 goals this year. Our potential still goes up, which baffles me. 68 potential at 47 overall. The goal for this season hopefully would be getting past that 50 overall mark, but it's starting to get quite serious. If we have any hope of getting to the 99 overall, we're going to have to pick it up this season. Good to see that not all of our stats are shocking. Stamina's up to a 33, sprint speed up to a 49, and we finally got a stat in the mental, in attacking positioning growing up. I can't be asked. I cannot be asked. I offered our best player, Cameron Devlin, an all-right contract there, paid him what he's worth, and the board terminated us. The board terminated us. How could you do this to me, Adelaide, after 2 A-League titles? So, we're heading up to Suncorp Stadium, heading up to Queensland, signing as manager of the Brisbane Roar. I've got to laugh. I've tried to bring McGree over to Brisbane Roar here, and the game says that he's too important for the club. Man, you're 48 overall. I'm going to have to override this in the cheat engine. So there it is. We have signed Riley McGree to the Brisbane Roar, £80,000. Let's keep the experiment going. There's your first look at Riley McGree in Brisbane colours. We're going to go through the same thing again where the players are getting released and we're going to get Riley back up front. And annoyingly, I know that potential stops when you transfer clubs, so that might be a bit of a hurdle. Funnily enough though, there's a player in the squad that almost rivals us in terms of shitness. Jake Darling, 49 overall. What are you doing, son? Got to get rid of a few players here. Mirza Muratovic is out of the club on a free. Dylan Wenzel-Halls, who's actually an absolute weapon in real life, he's leaving on a free. And our man, our darling, Jake Darling, gone. A tough start to life here at Brisbane. 23 appearances, no goals, no assists, and just the 1 overall growth. I mean, it would be 2, but we went up 1 at the start of the season before we left Adelaide, so disappointing, very disappointing. So life at Brisbane begins poorly for friggin' Riley McGree. Running out of time rapidly here. Let's crack on. So to my surprise, our dynamic player potential has gone up to 71 for Riley McGree. Age 25, starting to get to crunch time here. Not ideal, but we need, this is do or die. In my opinion, this season is a must score and a must grow season. So we go up +5 overall, finally getting into the 50s. 54 rated striker here. 2 goals to our name, which is great to see. 2 assists as well. I don't think we've got any assists during our entire career, so I'll happily take that. And our overall, our value up to 150k. We're not the worst player in the team now. Too bad we play for the worst team in the league, the wooden spoon with the Roar. Of course, of bloody course. I do all the hard yards. I put a great squad on the park for Adelaide United. We leave and they win another title. Get stuffed. Get absolutely stuffed. Age 26. We are into virtually our prime for a striker, or nearing our prime. 54 overall, 78 potential. You love to see it. Hopefully, I mean, my goal this season would be to get into the 60s. Are you kidding me? We've only gone up +1 overall this season, despite having another decent season. We got 2 goals to our name, which is our career high again. But we have only gone from a 54 to a 55 overall. I am starting to lose hope seriously. And it's another wooden spoon to our name here at Brisbane. At least Adelaide finally lost the grand final. They lost to Wellington. Calm the Knicks. I'm starting to get towards my wits' end, lads. I have minimal hope, especially with the fact that we only went up +1 overall. It doesn't make sense to me. Our overall is barely growing at all, but our dynamic play potential continues to skyrocket. We are now at an 84 overall here, or 84 potential with Riley McGree at age 27. I am super curious to see what happens this year, because in career mode, players tend to stop growing around that 28, 29 mark. So I'm very interested. It's not going to happen, lads. It is not going to happen. We've hit a 57 overall here, just +2 growth, just the 1 goal, and our potential's gone down. It's not happening, lads. I'm going to call that an experiment there. I'm going to put that one, I'm going to get a stamp and put the failed stamp on it. Lads, if you want me to try this again and do it with training, please let me know, because I reckon if we used training and absolutely shithoused our way, I reckon there's a fair possibility it could be done. But let me know in the comment section down below if that is something that you would like me to do. Lads, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. I'll see you for the next one very soon. It has been Jared HD here. I'm out. Peace.